Obviously, when you're designing clothes for a human, it's different than when you're designing clothes for a Muppet. Was that new for you? Have you been working with the Muppets for a long time?
It's funny. I've worked with the Muppets off and on for almost 20 years. I was usually a Muppet wrangler, so somebody who works directly with the puppets and prepares them. The ABC show they did a few years ago, I was one of the people actually making puppet costumes. So this time my role was costume designer, but for the humans, which I do in other shows for other things, but this was my first time working with the Muppets in that capacity. But it worked because I understood both worlds. And one of the things I had to keep in mind, Taraji was the bride, and we're trying to make it very similar to the theme park ride. And her dress has a lot of ruffles and things that blow in the wind, but she's dealing with Pepe up close on camera, and he's got little antennas and a little head. And we had to change some things around because otherwise you can't see the puppet or it gets caught up. So there were things like that you have to keep in mind. What's in camera is a little different with a puppet and a person. So those were kind of our challenges.
Understandable. What about you?
This was my first time working with the Muppets, and it was absolutely a career highlight. And I've worked on some big TV shows, but this was just such a delight. And I was saying when Kermit walked in the room, I couldn't breathe. I was so excited.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'd be pretty starstruck if Miss Piggy was coming down here right now. Now, this being a production with Disney, with Walt Disney Imagineering, who the Muppets are now called at home, did you get to work with the Imagineers, get to go to the archives and see any of the original Haunted Mansion designs?
I did not go to the archives, but I was working with the Imagineers very closely. They were very good to help provide resource material for me to see from different parks and just through the years, what they have been doing, and that was really helpful.
And like the set designers, we hid some Easter eggs in the costumes. So we took some footage from Madame Leona from the Haunted Mansion, right? The Crystal Doll. We made a cameo for one character for that, and we did something for the helmet on Yvette Nicole Brown. And it was really a great collaboration with the set designers and the production team.
Now, have you been able to go back to Disneyland since making this? Do you look at the Haunted Mansion completely differently now?
I think I was there once. I do look at it now and I think, I wish there was some Muppet stuff in there. It's really cool to see. I loved how the script really just kind of followed along with the ride. It was just such a fun show from start to finish. The script was so good. Kirk was our director. He did a fantastic job. Writer-director, and it was everything you wanted it to be.
Yeah, I just think about everything that could be Muppets. Why not make Titanic with Muppets? Why not?
Now, casting for Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
You guys pulled out all the stops. You brought in just about as many cameos as you could probably cram into the real Haunted Mansion.
I think we had 18, maybe 20.
Yeah.
I think it was, it was great. It was a lot of fun to do.
Now, you guys really thought outside the box with the casting.
We obviously wanted to make sure that we were inclusive across the board. And just people who have a love for the Muppets and love to play in that sandbox that we love to have talent play in. Amazing leads in Will Arnett and Taraji Henson and Darren Criss and Yvette Nicole Brown. Great leading cast. John Stamos as well. A lot of friends of mine, a lot of friends of the Muppets. Danny Trejo, who was in everything the Muppets do, so Danny was there as well. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
Is he like your Lucky Charm now? Is he like the Alan Tudyk of Muppet Studios?
I affectionately call him our John Ratzenberger to what we do at Pixar.
Yep.
Yeah, so Danny's in everything we do, and we love him to death. He's great.
Now, when you make a phone call to a celebrity, I guess first question, are they reaching out to you, or do you have to reach out to them? And how does that call go when you say, Kermit wants to work with you, Miss Piggy wants to see you?
I will tell you that in this particular case, on a couple of occasions, Pepe reached out himself via video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he actually sent messages to a couple of people. One of them, unfortunately, was not able to join us, but I've never heard an actor laugh that hard when they got the video. It was great. It usually all you have to say is the Muppet Studio, and we get people's attention. People love to play with the Muppets.
Yeah, I'm a diehard fan. Now, I know Muppets Mayhem is on the horizon.
It's coming up, yeah.
Do you have anything you can tell us about it? I know it's fairly lock and key.
It is lock and key. We have amazing cameos that I can tell you nothing about.
Cool.
But the band is great, and they are actually in tune So it's great.
I got to be backstage at their D23 concert.
Wasn't it fun?
It was a
It
real
was great.
touch me moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
cool.
We just celebrated the 30th anniversary of the Muppets Christmas Carol, so we were there at the same time, and it was a great day.
I've already watched it twice this season.
I'm glad to hear. Did you watch the extended version?
Just yesterday, the Disney Plus with When Love Is Gone back in. So
Isn't it great?
Relived my childhood.
Isn't it great? Yeah. So lots of exciting stuff coming from the Muppets. So stay tuned. It's gonna be
Very
great.
cool. It's a good time to be a Muppets fan.
Absolutely is.
All right, rooting for you.